Hi guys, welcome back to my XPS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about Back to the Future section again. So today I'm gonna talk about Aerith. Okay, so on the previous video, okay, I have talked about top 5 healers on the global right now. So I just want to compare them to Irid, because if you take a look on the schedule, then Irid will coming soon to the global. So based on my calculation, Akstar should be available on April. That means Irid will be available on May or June. Okay, so yeah, I create this video so you can try to save some life pace, especially if you are free to play players to get Irid in the future, especially if you don't have 5-star space healer. And let's take a look on her abilities. Okay, so the first ability, a Curaga level healing with AoE all elements recovery. So it is nothing special, because if you remember, Ram, Ayaka also able to do this. So first ability, not that great. Okay, the second ability, 60% spirit break. Whoa, this already very good for me, because she acts as a spirit breaker. That means she can help your party to multiply your damage, especially if you are using a magic based party. Okay, because it only breaks spirit. Nice, but not that needed in my opinion. And the next ability, this kind of like Volca, okay, but an inferior one, because it only gives you stats break resist, not ailments, but still pretty decent. And it also grants you 500 health barrier. This is not big, but because this is an extra, I can accept it. Very good, because yeah, recent trials kinda need you to have some kind of all stats break resist. Next ability, this is very good in my opinion, especially on the global, because on the global we have Seaside Nicole who cannot buff your offensive power. So if you have Seaside Nicole, then Irid will be a good healer for your party because of this 110% attack, especially if you are using physical based party. Okay, very good ability because you're able to buff your stats. And the next ability, this is the thing that kind of sets her apart from 7-star healer on the global right now. She has 30% damage reduction instantly, okay, and 500 health barrier. This is really good. Why, you ask me? Because it is 30%, the general number. I mean, the baseline number for the damage mitigation. Right now, yeah, 7-star healer only able to give you something like 20% damage mitigation. So this 30% damage reduction is huge, okay, especially if you use a character that able to buff your party, okay, like Auron. Auron is really good character because he can buff. The only thing Auron cannot do is give your party damage reduction. So with Irid, it is really possible to ditch your buffer, because Irid can cover this 30% damage reduction. Really good kit she has there. And next is Revive with 100% health. This is basically full life, so nothing special, but still pretty good, because yeah, very good. Next is Curaga level healing with 50% light resist buff. This is, yeah, basically Curaga. I cannot say this is good or bad, but yeah, the 50% light resist is definitely niche, but yeah, useful when needed. Next, Stop Detach. I don't think this is that special, because Ayaka also has this, and Ayaka's Stop Detach can be awakened to give your party stop immunity, but still having this is not a bad thing. Very good ability. And next one is kinda unique. It is Curaga level healing, but on the next turn you will get Curaga level healing. So basically this is kind of like regen or something, but yeah, interesting skill and maybe useful when the enemy use threshold attack and your party is still health. I mean, your party is still on top condition, because let's say on the turn when your party get hit by threshold attack, maybe your party, some of the characters gonna be dead, and on the next turn you need to revive them. But with this you don't need to concern with the healing on the next turn, because you will get this amazing healing. Okay, and next is a re-raise ability, but really it is very nice because it also remove charm or stop debuff. Like, you know that character that need re-raise buff the most is a tanker, and also a tanker is the character that probably gonna take the charm or stop effect, because they usually use provoke to absorb the charm and stop damage. So this is really synergized really well. Okay, very good. The next ability is also re-raise ability, but it grants 1000 health barrier for all characters. So whoa, this is really good. Okay, to increase your party survivability. And finally, on 7 stars, she gets 3 cooldown ability. The first is all re-raise, like Rina and yeah, Mira. But the side effect is, whoa, really great. It is 140% all stats buff. This is really good, especially the cooldown only lasts for 5 turns. I mean, you only need to wait for 5 turns. So it is unlike most re-raise that need 6 turns cooldown. So it is superior, and yeah, with this buff, it is really possible to ditch your buffer. I have said this multiple times. Let's imagine this scenario. Okay, you bring Auron and Irid. On the first turn, of course, Auron gonna use his break and buff ability. Irid gonna use her 30% damage mitigation. And if by any means your Auron cannot feel his LB gauge, on the third turn, you can use Irid for this one. Okay, that way your party buffs gonna be maintained really easy. Very good. And next is AoE 100% light resist, and this is also interesting. She can attack and the damage multiplier is high, 30 times magic damage. Maybe it is not that big, okay, compared to real attacker, maybe like Akstar, Ellie. They can surpass 30 times damage, but it is very nice because you can use Irid as a finisher. Also, the minus 100% light resist in peril is really good. It will double your light elemental damage. Very good. And finally, the last cooldown ability, it is kinda good. Okay, it is good. 100% health, MP heal, and give your party with amazing health and MP regen. But the problem is the cooldown. It has 14 turns cooldown, so you cannot use this often. So if your enemy can dispel the buff, then basically this is not that special, but still pretty good. Okay, and finally, let's take a look on her dual white magic. Her dual white magic is pretty standard. Yeah, Ayaka also able to do all of her white magic. But the good thing about Irid is she able to dual cast her abilities. Yes, you hear me right. So she able to cast all of this twice. Whoa. So this will give you really interesting combination. So that means you can heal and give damage reduction at the same time. You can buff, you can give this. Whoa, very good character and healer. Okay, I definitely gonna pull for her because my best healer right now is Ayaka, and I have refrained from pulling any healer that has come to the global. Volca, Lotus Mage Fina, and Mira, I have ignored them all. I saved my Lapis for Irid and Akstar. Okay, very good character. And another special thing about her LB is like Lotus Mage Fina, which is all re-raise. The effects, yeah, this is basically Ayaka and Lotus Mage Fina LB combined. But the drawback is this costs lots of LB crystals. If you remember, Lotus Mage Fina LB only need you to use 27 LB crystals. So it is really easy to spam your AoE re-raise when you use Lotus Mage Fina. But for Irid, this one costs you 56. So yeah, it is kind of hard to gather the LB crystals. So make sure you use this when needed. And try to have faster LB rate buff for her. Okay, so very good characters. Let's take a look on her trust measure. This is very good for any healer. Okay, 50% spirit. It is also good for AoE magic tank because spirit is their main stats. So yeah, Irid is one of the best character. Good character and good trust master. For super trust master, it is also nice. But maybe only Aerith that able to use this to the max. Okay, I'm not sure about this extra, but it seems it only apply to Aerith. Okay, because it will increase her damage modifier. Maybe it is applicable to other characters, but yeah, this supercharge master also increase your this damage. Okay, her best damaging skill, the 30 times magic damage. So yeah, this is made for Irid, and because you don't need 2 Irid on your party, maybe, okay, I'm not sure about the meta, because I have heard that sometimes on the Japan on the trial you need 2 tanker and 2 healer. So I cannot say that simply merge your Irid into to get her supercharge master. Maybe you want to keep 2 Irid in the future, I'm not sure, but definitely 1 Irid is really good. So yeah guys, I can say she is better than current global healers, except for Volca and Lotus Mage Fina, because Volca still has an advantage in terms of status ailments, something that Irid cannot do, and Lotus Mage Fina, her AoE race is more spammable than Irid. But for the rest, Ayaka, Mira, I think Irid is better, way much better than them. Okay, so yep, I think that's all you need to know about Irid. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Experience Guide. Bye bye guys.